stuff. Everyone has it. Gifts from friends, impulse buys, inherited heirlooms, free things. We use it to mark time, decorate our lives, and give us an excuse to avoid others. So we spend days cleaning it, weeks organizing it, and years drowning in it. It becomes a part of us. What if I need it one day? What if I miss it? What if it's worth $1 million? What if? What if? What if? Hi, I'm Nance, and just like you, I've got stuff too. Sure, I love it. But in these overwhelming times of spring cleaning, I've noticed that I tend to go through a lot of maids. And after this last wrongful termination lawsuit, Juanita, you know what you stole. I've realized something. You can't take it with you. Believe me, I've tried. Okay. All right. And then it's, yeah. Yeah, okay. All right. Slide my feet in there. And then I think we're going to need a second coffin. So if you can't take it with you, why have it at all? How important is all of this stuff if you can't even have it and it means absolutely nothing when you are no longer living? So it was in that moment that I said, that's it, Nance, no more stuff for you. And I began my journey of getting it all out of my life. Now, right now, you're probably saying, well, Nance, that's great. Good for you. But how do I do it? And to that, I must say, how dare you? How dare you think that I am going to put this up on the internet and not tell you how I did it and still be able to get my full 8 hours every night? You, sir or madam, are mistaken. I'm going to tell you how I did it right now. In these modern times, being an American with Wi-Fi means that you have more choices than ever. That includes your choice of how you sell your things. Sure, you could always donate it to charity, but no one's going out of their way to donate to you, so why not trade in your stuff for some cold, hard cash? After all, you deserve it. And with the internet, it's easier than ever. There's eBay. Shipping? No, thank you. Craigslist. Anonymous internet folks contacting me. What could go wrong? And there's Facebook. Yes, that Facebook. Facebook, the place where you go to stay in touch with all of your friends and family that you have no interest in talking to in real life, now lets you sell. They have an easy search bar, local buyers, the ability to background check your buyers before you allow them to enter your yard, and competitive pricing. And no one needs your email and no one needs your phone number. Plus, you never even have to leave your home. Unless the buyer ends up being Officer Johnson from the Yonkers Police Department. You don't want him knowing where you live now. Not after that incident on October 7th, 1988. No, sorry. Now, of course, before we can list an item, we have to pick an item. But this step is not as easy as it sounds. Take this, for example. This was given to me on April 4th, 1963 by my late great-aunt, Violet May. It was my first time meeting her. She lived across the country and she was in New York for a business meeting, so she came over to our house for lunch. We laughed a lot. She gave me this gift and she reminded me to lay off the snacks because men don't like a meaty woman. She was hit by a bus on her way back to her hotel that night. Or take this. This was the first thing I ever bought when I moved to St. Tammany on October 8th, 1988. I remember after that long car ride, I was worried because I had no place to go, and I was so hungry. So I ran into the Del Champs, and I bought this tin of cookies. I ate them all, too. Or take this. I actually don't know what this is. All of these items are attached to specific memories. They all fill me with emotion. How can I let it go? How can I avoid the emotional trauma that comes with every sale? Well, the answer is easy. I am now Susan. Susan doesn't live here. Susan doesn't know what any of this stuff is. Susan doesn't care. So I close my eyes as Susan and I pick an item. You feel that? Me neither. Congrats, you're ready to sell. The hardest part has yet to come, but no one said life was without its obstacles. Now, if you want to make a good posting, you need good pictures. Lots of them. Your photos should be well lit. They should get many angles of the item, and they should always maintain a bit of air of mystery to drag the buyer in. Yes, I got the picture. It's no big deal. All right, now that we have our pictures, we are ready to make our listing. You are going to want to research your item on the internet a little bit to get a good idea about price, and you are going to want to fluff up the description. Old is now vintage or antique. Dust and dirt, that's rustic. And any inability to function as the item should. It's just, character. That sounds good. All right. And now, once you have your listing written up, you are going to want to proofread. You do not want to come off as a fool because fools get suckered into lower prices. Mine looks good. I think we're ready to post. Woo! Congrats! You are now on the first step to freedom. The fun is just beginning. Waiting is never fun, but it is always. Oh my God, we've got a buyer! I was lucky. My buyer wanted my item immediately and it's currently on their way. But don't get discouraged if you find yourself having a lot of people send you messages asking if your item is available, and when you tell them it is, you hear nothing ever again. This is called a Russian bot. Bullies operating terribly. But if you wait long enough, the perfect buyer will come. They will question everything, tell you about all of their medical issues, and then ask you to meet them somewhere 40 minutes from your house. In this moment, it is vital that you, 1, check their profile. Make sure they're real. Make sure they're not creepy. 2, tell them that it is pickup only. And 3, give them your address and tell them to come before 5. No strangers in the night, people. If they agree to all of this, congrats. You have found the perfect buyer. Now you should have enough time before they arrive to move the item that you are selling away from your house. Find a blunt object to use for protection, just in case. and mix up a good old-fashioned cocktail to ease your nerves. That's the stuff. Oh, yeah. Well, we've made it to our last step before sweet success. The buyer has arrived, and now our only job is to wave them in. Woo! Be firm, maintain eye contact, and remain a little sexy because we want the buyer to feel very important. Hi!
Well, hello. How are you?
I'm Nance. I'm so glad you found the place.
Oh, it was no problem at all finding your house.
Wonderful. I try to make it as easy as possible for all of my customers to find my home.
What?
Is this the item?
Oh, is this the item that I intend to purchase?
Why, yes, it is. You have impeccable taste. $40, and it is all yours.
$40? It looks a little dirty to me.
What?
Well, it looks a little dirty to me. I'll give you $25 for it. I'm bartering now. That's the customer's best weapon.
Oh, what are you doing, Brian? We agreed on $40. I gave you the $40.
Well, would you take 30?
Well, I agree. The bartering is very fair. This is a very vintage antique item. It is hard to find, especially for $40. I think the price is fair.
Well, $30 because it is a little dirty.
How about you give me the $40 and you'll be happy that you get to leave here at all with anything?
Look, here's your $40.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy. Well, we did it. Our first sale left us $40 richer, happier, and hungry for more. All that's left to do now is to start the process all over again. Pretty soon, I'll have a big empty room and enough cash to finally go on that cruise to Alaska. And all it takes is a little bit of effort and a little bit of time, and it will all be worth it. I hope that you've learned a lot today, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey! I remember you. Oh, I thought I lost you. Look at how cute. Oh, that's right. I put you up here so that way I will remember where you were, so that way I could put you back where you actually belong. Oh, jeez. Here I was thinking that you were stolen. Oh, my God. Juanita.